Good morning, third grade. I hope you're having a great day at home today. Well, we did turn red. The map turned red, so we are working on school from home today and tomorrow. But we have everything planned out, and if you will follow the slides in Google Classroom, you'll be able to get everything completed, and you won't have any problems. So I wanted to just let you know we're not going to have a new Bible verse this week. We're just it's only 2 days. We can put it off and begin it next week. One thing or a couple things you should be working on is memorizing your books of the Bible. We're working on the Old Testament right now. Also, next Tuesday, I believe it's December 1st, we will have a quiz on the books of the Bible from Genesis through Esther, putting them in order, and then also what each book is teaching us. So you should be working on that information, and that is in your binder behind the Bible tab. So you should be working on that and getting those memorized. We're going to start off with Bible today. It is the Thanksgiving season, and we have so much to be thankful for. But I want to read a story from the Bible in Luke chapter 17, verses 11 through 9. You have probably heard this story before when Jesus cleanses the 10 lepers, but I want you to listen to it again and see what else you can learn from this story. But before I read the passage to you, I want to explain a couple of things. Lepers were people who had a bad disease. It was a very contagious disease, and so they had what were called leper colonies. And if you had this disease of leprosy, it was basically sores all over your body, and they would eat away at your skin, and eventually you would die from it. But if you had this disease of leprosy, they would put you out in a place all by yourself with other lepers, and nobody wanted to be around these people. So they were kind of outcast. Nobody liked them. Nobody wanted to be around them. And then some of them were also Samaritans. Samaritans were people who were the lowest people in the countryside. They were usually most people thought of them as poor, unwanted, and nobody really wanted to be their friends. So they were outcast also. So as we read through this story, I want you to think about that, who the Samaritans are, and what it would be like to be a leper and have no one want to be around you. So let me read this story to you, and you can follow along with the pictures as I read the story. Luke 17:11 through 19 says, on the way to Jerusalem, he, talking about Jesus, was passing along between Samaria and Galilee. And as he entered a village, he was met by 10 lepers. How many lepers? 10. Who stood at a distance and lifted up their voices, saying, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. When he saw them, he said to them, go and show yourselves to the priest. And as they went, they were cleansed. And remember what I've said before in many of our stories? Obedience brings blessings. And because these people, these 10 lepers, obeyed what Jesus told them to do, they were cleansed. So obedience brings blessings. Then one of them, when he saw that he was healed, turned back, praising God with a loud voice. And he fell on his face at Jesus' feet, giving him thanks. Now he was a Samaritan. Then Jesus answered, were not 10 cleansed? Where are the 9? Was no one found to return and give praise to God, except this foreigner? And Jesus said to him, rise, go your way. Your faith has made you well. So we see Jesus had mercy on this leper. And that's just how Jesus is. Jesus loves all of us. Doesn't matter who we are, where we come from, what our background is, if we're rich or poor, skinny or fat, tall or short, doesn't matter. Jesus loves us all. He had mercy on this leper, and he had mercy on a Samaritan. And we need to realize that and thank God that he loves us and that he cares about us no matter who we are, no matter what our backgrounds are, no matter if our parents are rich or poor, famous or not famous. Jesus loves you and he's there for you. He wants to help you with all of your problems. And that is something for all of us to be thankful for at this time of the year. So, you have in one of your folders this page that I gave you last week. It says Thanksgiving at the top, and at the bottom it says page 49. On the back it says page 50. So it looks like this. It should be in your folder. I want you to take that out and referring back to the story that I just read you from Luke chapter 17, I want you to answer these 6 questions. And there is a word bank for you to use. Now, be careful. Read the directions. It does say you will not use all the words in the word bank. So, yes, you will have some extra words left over, and that will be okay. So, for today, you are just going to do page 49. Then, for tomorrow, for Tuesday, you are going to do page 50. There are some verses there, and I will have them typed up on a slide. There are some verses there for you to read and to fill in the answers according to what those verses are teaching you. So you will do Monday, page 49. Then on Tuesday, you'll use the verses that I have typed out for you in case you don't have a Bible at your house, and do page 50. And then this will be turned into me when we return back to school next week, which we're off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we'll be back on Thursday, which it looks like it's December 3rd, according to my calendar. So I will collect this from you on December 3rd. Put it in once you've completed both sides, put it in your folder, and then bring it back on December 3rd. Well, I will be back again later, I'm sure, with another video or teaching. So have a good day. Complete all of your work in order so that nothing is missed. And love you, miss you. See you soon.